Hey guys, welcome back to another video today. Kind of about a weird topic that I'm not ecstatic to talk about. However, it's something that needs to be addressed and, I need to make a video talking about it. If you don't really care about this topic, feel free to kind of skip on this video. But if you care about the Discord server that we have and kind of interacting with me and all that kind of stuff, then it's going to be a useful video to stick around for. Like I said, if that's not something that you care about too much, then it's perfectly understandable. With that being said, first of all, it's a new camera that I have, so I'm still playing with the settings and everything, but hopefully it looks a little bit nicer. I have the green screen, but it's not really fully set up or anything like that, and this camera gets a really wide field of view. You guys can see, like, my whole room and everything, which is kind of cool. But anyway, with that, hey, we're going to be talking about Discord. If you guys don't know what Discord is, you should probably do a few Google searches. It's a pretty big thing in the past year or so that's exploded in a lot of great ways. Now, just really brief summary, if you don't know what Discord is, think of it like a giant group chat, a program that allows you to have a giant group chat. It's a lot more in depth than that, but that's like the really quick explanation. If you guys have seen on the live streams that I've been hosting, I have been promoting my Discord server. The server, like I said, it's like a group chat. So technically I still have a People server. If you guys weren't a part of it, I'm sorry you kind of missed out on that, but had some issues with it. So with that being a public server, everyone has access to it, and we started to run into some issues in the past few weeks with people in the server. Not going to name individuals or trying to rat out anyone like that, but we had some issues. To be brutally honest with you guys, there were some people that didn't really follow by the rules, just giving negative vibes to the server, not being mature, kind of just disrespectful in some ways or another, and that's that pretty much. The server is supposed to be a happy, welcoming environment for people to go to for trades, battles, whatever you want to do. And it for the most part, for like 80% of it, it was, but that 20% got hard to manage when there was more than 2 or 3 people kind of messing around and not following the rules and not really listening to the moderators 100%, and it kind of got to be a little bit of a nuisance, and I hate to do that. Because a lot of people in the Discord server were abiding by the rules and contributing positively and only wanted good things for the server. So with that, I hate to say this, I really do, but just circumstantially, after talking to some people, getting some advice, I have made the decision to privatize my Discord server. So that means that it is no longer public. If you go on the old videos and the old descriptions and you see a link to go to my Discord, it will not work. It will not work. You will not be allowed in because it is now a private server. It is no longer a public server because the actions of a few people, not just one, not just two, but a handful of people over the past few weeks just haven't been listening to rules, haven't been abiding by rules, and just overall it wasn't providing a very welcoming, positive environment for people. Like I said, this is not a isolated situation. This has been repeated situations that needed to be addressed. So with that, here is who the server will be open to, and this is how you can still be in the server. Yes, you that watched this nonsense video to 3 minutes and 30 seconds in, you will find out how that you can get through the back door and still be in the People server, and it will be a smaller group chat. You could think of it like that. So once you do get in, then you'll be able to talk more, interact more, and all of that good stuff. It'll be just a better environment overall and easier for my mods to manage. So here are the 2 groups of people. Or I guess there's more than 2. But first of all, any of my close friends that I've known for a long time on YouTube or anything, they're in it. Any moderators, do not ask to be a moderator. That is like rule number 1 of becoming a moderator. Mods are in that as well as these are the ways that you could get in now. So first of all is going to be through Patreon. Patreon is kind of like a subscription service. You could throw $1 to me every month and then you're in the server and you're also supporting me. Now this video is not a Patreon promo. I have more ways in just a second, but if you want an easy way in that does not give you an excuse to break rules, it does not, because even if you're a patron, you can still be banned, you still can be kicked from the server. However, you can get into the server if you are a patron, because if you're supporting me in that way, then that's my way of thanking you. And that was a way of thanking you before by having a patron-only little, group within the group. It's like a subgroup. But that's the bottom line. Is one way that you can get into it right now is becoming a patron. $1 or more per month will get you the whole server. You could get in it. It's private, but you're allowed in. And right now it's a really small server, so you get in pretty easy, and that's that. Patreon is one way. The link for that is down below. It's not required to get in. If you listen out, on this next one, I feel bad making things required via a payment. However, at the same time, it's more of a thank you to the people that want to support me through a program like Patreon. Now, I feel bad about shutting the door on the server for people that are too young to even think about using Patreon and don't want to do Patreon, that kind of a thing. If you don't have the money for Patreon, I totally understand that, and that is why I have two other ways that you can get into the server, but they're very kind of gray area. Like, it's not like a concrete way. I'm not going to give out the concrete way because I don't want people just getting this formula to get into the server, because it shouldn't be about just getting into the server. It should be about wanting to support myself and the community of the people that are there. You should be caring about everyone that wants to make it a good community and not just getting in. That's not the purpose of it. So with that, the first way is going to be me actually handpicking you and putting you into the server as a regular viewer, I guess, regular supporter. I think that's what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be regular. You're going to be a regular, which means that you go to the streams, you follow the rules in the streams, you don't spam, and at the same time, be yourself. Be yourself in the streams without breaking the rules. So be yourself doesn't mean come in and be a dick. Be yourself means bring yourself to the stream and do your best to contribute positively. Now, that doesn't mean all of a sudden to start sucking up to me and the mods and everyone else in the stream. I'm not looking for that. I want genuine, actual conversations and people and a great community, which there are many, many of you out there. It's just the problem is cherry picking out the ones that are causing problems and negativity, which is a shame, but that's just the way that it is right now. So with that, like I said, the first way of getting in without doing the Patreon is me going into the streams and seeing people who very consistently support the streams, follow the rules. It's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen in a day. It may not happen in 2 weeks. It may not happen in 3 months. Don't ask. That's the thing. Like, the rule number one of being a mod is don't ask to be a mod. Rule number one of getting into the Patreon server, or the Patreon, what am I saying? The rule number one of getting into the People at People server is don't ask to be in the People at People server. If you ask, you are putting yourself way at the bottom of the list. Because if I have everyone asking me, "Hey, I've been supporting. Can I get in the server?" It's going to be chaos. It's going to be hard to manage, and it's going to be unfair to people who actually deserve it and aren't requesting to be in it. Like I said, you shouldn't want to be in the server just to be in the server. It should be a community vibe and contributing positively, and the first step to that is contributing positively during the streams. And like I said, that does not mean, I mean this in the least dickish way possible, that doesn't mean just coming to the stream and complimenting everything and saying all these nice things, because there's more to that. There's more to being a supportive person than just blatantly just, "Oh, you're awesome doing all this, all that." It's appreciated, but it's a two-dimensional relationship. It's more than just that. It's not that one-dimensional. With that, I will quickly read out the rules to the Twitch. I don't do Twitch anymore. Twitch is great, but I don't do that. The rules right now that I have set, they're pretty simple. If you can follow these and come out to the streams every now and then for the next few months, then you'll be in the server. I hope, no problem. I really hope. So, rule number 1, don't spam. Rule number 2, be respectful. Rule number 3, no racial slurs or offensive terminology. Number 4, don't argue with the mods. That's number 5. Hold on. I'm making sure that I get this right. 4 is actually really important, is be positive. Be positive. We don't want people coming into the stream and just bringing this whole vibe of negativity. You go into any Twitch stream, ask any Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer, they'll say the same thing. We don't want negativity in the chat. It's not this false sense of positivity. However, we want a positive environment for people to go to. So rule number 5, like I said, is don't argue with other mods. Number 6, don't mention other streams. And then number 7, D-bad. Don't be a dick. If you're a dick, you're not getting in the server. I feel like there's a lot of bureaucracy with this, but at the same time, there kind of needs to be to get the most positive environment possible and to just get the most welcoming environment for people in general. So that is the first method besides Patreon, is me handpicking not a lot of people, handpicking people that are supporting the streams, being themselves, following the rules, doing their thing, and just overall making this a better place for people to go to for videos and fun and just positivity in general. The second way is probably the easier way. Should probably get a sip of water. And it is, I have, and I'm going to be very vague about this because, like I said, I don't want people concocting formulas and setting up bots and everything on their accounts to get into the server, because that's not why I want people to be in the server. I want people to be in the server because they support me, they like me, and the people that watch the streams as well. The second way is an automated bot that I have during the streams. It already does the commands. If you guys see in the streams, in the live streams, we have Saturday and Sunday mornings for Pokemon. If you guys haven't seen that, 11 a.m. Eastern. But if you see in the chat, I do like !schedule or !Discord. Now it's gone. I have to get rid of that command actually. But that is a bot that does that. And there is a setting within that bot that allows me to track people's support. I'm going to keep it really vague. I'm not saying if it's how much you type in the chat. I'm not going to say if it's how many minutes, how many hours that you watch the stream, or just the fact that you're subscribed, or ringing the bell, or liking it, or tweeting it. There are many ways to support, and I am just going to leave it at there is a way that I am tracking how much that you're supporting. And I think that's the most fair way to see the people that support the most, interact the most, all of that stuff. Those are the people that I want in the server. Those are the people that I trust. And that's the way that it's going to be. So that's the way it has to be. And I hate having it that way. However, I tried having it the other way for a few months, actually over a year. And for the past few months, it's been a little bit more crazy. With that, I'm sorry if you fall into that middle road where you have to wait some time to get into the server, but that's just the way that has to be, and I'm sorry for that. But that's just the way that it is. So, if you support and you are with it, with the rules, and you're just contributing positively, I see no reason why you shouldn't be back in the server at some point in the future. I can't give timelines, I can't give anything like that, but as soon as just literally just support the streams and be at the streams and don't be a jackass, and there's no problem with you getting back into the server. I'm being completely honest. So with that, I hope that this was easy to understand and everything. I hope it didn't come off in the wrong way. I'm not specifically angry. I was a little bit more angrier before, but it is what it is, and this is the best way to do it. I talked to a few people about this. So with that, like I said, I hope you guys understand. I hope I don't get people angry at me. And to be honest, though, those of you that care about me and my content and the people watching it and the community as a whole, the people, you know, you're the people that won't care that I'm doing this. You're the ones who will stick by no matter what happens and will stay subscribed and stay watching the videos and stay bumping. I mean, we're talking about what we're staying doing. Honestly, though, that's that. You know, you're the people that care about the content for me and not your own gains from it, like being in a server. I don't know. I really hope none of this came off as bad. I hate making these types of decisions. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I was gonna have a battle royale today, but this thing exploded today, so I had to put this out. Tomorrow we will have a battle royale coming out and a live stream. Thursday nights we have the live streams, which those also count towards the support, the bot automation. And with that, thank you guys for watching once again. I'm gonna go in like an endless loop in a minute. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace.